during the time of Egypt. It's that same demonic spirit of wanting to kill off Israel. Okay, read Exodus chapter 1 verse 16.
And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew woman,
read,
and see them upon the stool, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
Right, that's what we're going to be doing to you Edomites in the kingdom. This is how we're going to get rid of your whole nation. When we read the book of Obadiah, it says there's not going to be any more remaining of the house of Esau. All right, meaning we're going to be killing off your male children. Just like the scripture said, happy shall he be that taketh thy little ones and dasheth against the rocks and stone. Okay, we read Psalms 137, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. We're going to be killing your little ones in the kingdom. That's what we're going to be doing to Esau, the so-called white race in the kingdom. If these Edomite women get pregnant by one of their own nation, okay, and we're going to tell the midwives that if that's a male child that Edomite woman pushes out amongst the seed of Esau, then you're going to kill that male child. We're going to get rid of all the males. Okay, that's the same thing Pharaoh, okay, was trying to do with us. He was trying to get rid of our nation, because the way you get rid of a nation is by killing off their males. Because a woman doesn't matter. Okay, right. Wherever you lay your seed in, that is your nation. You niggas are getting bugged out off your mind off of this nigga woman concept. We don't have to deal with the black woman to produce the nation of Israel. You understand? That's what you fail to realize and comprehend. All right, the seed is determined by the man. The man makes up the seed. All right. So likewise, even the Egyptians knew that. You dummies out there, not talking about y'all brothers, but the dummies out there, they don't know that. But when you read the scriptures, Pharaoh knew that. That's why he told the midwives that if a Hebrew woman brings forth child amongst a Hebrew, because our women wasn't allowed to deal with the men of the other nations. So if the Hebrew woman get pregnant, obviously was the way Hebrew male. And if you see that the Hebrew woman brings forth a male child, you will put that male child to death. That's in the scriptures. Why? Because the male make up the seed and the nation. We carry the seed. Read.
All right. If it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
Read.
But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
Yeah. That's what the same thing woman doing to the Edomite woman. We're going to tell the Edomite woman, if you bring forth a female, that female child is going to live. Okay, because that female child is going to grow up to be a servant, and she's going to produce seed. Eventually, as she get older and past the flower of age, she's going to produce seed of an Israelite man. That's going to be her purpose. Her purpose, all women's purpose on this earth is to bring forth our nation. That's it. All right. Some of you, we're going to allow you to breed with the men of your nation, mainly the Gentile dark nations. We're going to allow some of you, the ones we don't find beautiful, some of you Gentile dark nations women will be allowed to breed with your men so you could still continue to have your nation. Because your nation is not condemned. Esau's nation is condemned. So if your nation brings forth a male child, that's your wife, fine. He's going to be a slave and a servant. That's no problem. All right, because your nation is not casted off. You're just going to be in captivity and serve hardcore captivity for 1,000 years. Esau, however, is a different story. Not only is he going to serve hardcore captivity, but we want to extinct this red-faced bastard from off the face of this earth.
They're going to get tortured.
They're going to be tortured. Right. And we want to snatch his women up. And then eventually there's not going to be any more remaining of the house of Esau if we kill off all the males. Because it's the same thing Pharaoh was trying to do to us. That was the same thing that Herod, the Edomite, was trying to do back then, which we're going to get that scripture later, when he ordered all the killing of the Hebrew male children. Okay, at the time that the wise man came to him and said that we have seen the King of the Jews, the deliverer of the nation of Israel, his star, okay, was in the air, and we came to worship him. Okay, read on.
But the midwives feared the Most High, and did not as the king.
So that's it on that. Give me Matthew 2:13. All right, so that's the spirit of a king, right? I'll kill off the males. These niggas are so effeminate and pansy-like.
Right.
Okay? That's the spirit of a king. You take all the women for yourself. Yes, that's the spirit of an Israelite man. Yes, we take all the Gentile women to ourselves.
Yeah, that's what you do when you conquer another nation, man.
Right, that's what you do.
You conquer another nation, you get the best good-looking woman of their nation. You got the best-looking woman of your own nation, as well as the best-looking woman of their nation.
Exactly.
That's the spirit of a king, man.
Right.
But a lot of these men out there, they don't have a ruler class mentality.
Nah, they don't. They got the nigga woman
corrupt. It's the nigga woman's fault, man.
The nigga woman syndrome. Yeah, that's what they got, the nigga woman syndrome. Because in the scriptures, which we only deal with, the scripture speaks about how kings, okay, because the Lord said we are kings and priests unto him. Right. Kings, okay, kill off all their male rivals and take all the women to themselves. Yeah. Because a woman is very profitable. Because you know why? The woman could bring forth your seed, jackass.
Right. Yeah, she'll cook for you. She'll clean for you.
She'll bring forth your seed.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. She regenerates you. Okay, you're going to have a whole bunch of clones of your seed coming out of that woman. That's the whole purpose of the woman, is to bring forth your child. That's why the scripture said that the male and female he created and told them to be fruitful and multiply. So yes, Israel, we're going to multiply our seed throughout all women on this earth. That's the whole purpose. The Lord said we're going to be like the stars of heaven. The most of these nigga women going to die. So where are we going to get all these women from? They're going to die, the majority of them.
That's right.
Yeah, they're going to come from amongst the Gentiles. Too bad if men don't like it. Give me Matthew chapter 2, verse 13. Because the scripture said that the dragon stood before the woman to kill her child as soon as it be born. All right, let's go into the concept of this talking about Mary. Okay, Matthew chapter 2, verse 13.
And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt.
Right, flee into Egypt, right?
And be thou there until I bring thee word. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy it.
Right, they're going to show you, jackass dummies out there, that the red dragon represents Edom. Because you guys out there trying to say that Edom is not the so-called white man.
Disgusting, man.
But Herod was an Edomite. When you do the research on him, he was an Idumean. So who is that man that stood before Mary to devour the child as soon as it be born? What nation is that talking about? That's talking about the Edomites. That was talking about Herod that wanted to kill baby Christ. The Idumean dummies. And and when you get the understanding, Edom is red. That's why in the book of Revelation 12th chapter, what color did it describe the dragon? Red dragon. The so-called white race is red. Red, red, red. Now, concerning Japheth, you do have some Japhites that are pale and go into a tan to different shades of brown, because Japheth mixed in amongst Esau. All right, so you might have some of these people who you think to be Caucasians really Japheth. But the way that you could really tell is, remember, Esau is red. If he's red and he turns red and he's pink, he's the devil. That's Esau. But you got certain people who are pale color to like a light tan. We understand that. Now, they still might be Edomites through the seed of their father, and their mothers might have been Japhetic. But you know what? That's not our place to know. Okay? That's not our place to find out. Christ said he's coming back to destroy Edom. We read Isaiah the 63rd chapter. So Christ know who Edom is and who is amongst the nations that are really Edom. Because we got some that look like us, but they're really Edomites as well. You understand? So that's Christ's job to stomp out and search out Edom. But we know that Edom is mainly bulkily red. Okay, the so-called white race represents Edom. They come from a light pink to a red to a dark red. And some of them become like tannish color based upon them mixing in with the dark nations women and our women as well, because our women are whores today as well as during the time of slavery, when it used to be once upon a time the white man used to have to rape the nigga woman. But you know what? No, we're not teaching that no more. No. The brother brought out the brother, I remember the brothers Abat, when I was in the camp, he had brought out a photo of the nigger woman, okay, half naked on the ship, drinking with the white man while the black man was in slavery in chains like sardine cans. Yeah, got you, nigga woman. A lot of you nigga women, during the time of slavery, you was willingly and voluntarily sleeping with the so-called white man.
Yeah, they were giving it away. Man.
Yeah. It wasn't rape for a lot of them. A lot of these nigga women wasn't rape. Some of them were rape, but the bottom line is you did have portions of Negro women that were on the slave ships. They were flirting with the so-called white man and trying to have their way with them to get special privileges. They didn't want to go through the hardship as us. And that's the same nigger woman as today. Remember, Solomon said there's nothing new under the sun. If a nigger woman's with the white man today, guarantee you she was with him 400 years ago. Because reincarnation may come about every 400 years. I don't know. Yeah, it all depends on the Most High.
Years, yeah.
But at the same time, slavery was about, hardcore slavery was about 400 or 500 years ago, more or less. And them same spirits is back here on this earth. Okay, which you got the nigger woman lusting after the white man. And some of these Negro women during the time of the 1600s, they were voluntarily sleeping with the white man and bringing forth his seed. And they did it, like Sally Hemings. Okay, that black bitch. Okay, that slept with Thomas Jefferson to bring forth all them damn tears.
Those demons, man.
All the damn demons. That was on the Oprah Winfrey show one day. And they look just like me and you.
Yeah.
But their great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was Thomas Jefferson, said they're the devil.
Yeah, just like that that R&B singing group from back in the 80s, the Barge.
Right, the Barge, right.
Tears, man.
They did Tears.
Yeah, they Tears too.
I always love my mama. yeah. They're the devil.
Devil, man.
That's the devil that the Bible speaks of. All of them crackers, all of them are going to be destroyed. Okay, their women going to be our concubine, and if we find them beautiful, and all those men is going to be tortured and brutalized into hardcore slavery until we eventually kill this man. Okay, that's what's going to happen to him. So read Matthew chapter 2, verse 13 again.
And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word.
Read.
For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him.
Read.
When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt.
Right, and the reason why he went by night, because why? That goes to show you, if you get the understanding, Christ was black. He was a so-called dark baby. Okay, slaves are known better off to escape at night. It's hard to see Negroes at night. That's why he went at night, not during the daytime, all right? Where you could see a Negro, okay, in the daytime because he's dark. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is the Bible tells you in Revelation 12 about the red dragon, okay, that stood before the woman to devour her child as soon as he be born. So that goes to show you that's what that Herod, we get the understanding, was an Edomite. So that goes to show you for you y'all nigga Kunalites out there that the red dragon does represent the Edomite nation. Okay? That it does represent them. Hold that. Give me Genesis chapter. Matter of fact, drop that. We're going to go back to Revelation. Genesis 25:25. Because when we read Revelation chapter 12, verse 3, it says, Behold, a great red dragon. That red dragon is referring to the Edomite nation. Okay, let's get Genesis chapter 25, verse 25.
And it first came out red, all over like in hairy garment.
Right, the first came out red, not brown. It says red. If it was brown, it would have said brown. You got these men playing word games and semantics with the definition of the word red. Okay? And these idiots say, oh, show me where it says that Christ Esau was the color of a fire truck. You guys are morons, man. You understand? And the thing about it is that when these men went into the right unprofitable 613, when he went into the definition of red with the heifer, okay, with ruddy has two different definitions. It could be a reddish brown, referring to the color of animals. Okay, yes, a brown animal, a reddish brown animal is considered to be ruddy or red. Okay, but when it comes to so-called human beings, ruddy is like a pinkish tone to red. We get the understanding. All right, as far as skin complexion and color. Now, ruddy could also mean an estate of mind as well. Okay, or healthy. It could also mean healthy too, or in a state of mind, like what David was. Right. You understand? Or like a fresh face. You got some Israelites that have that type of look, like a so-called high yellowish look. They're like a baby face look, like a they will appear to be like pale to like a light brown. Right. Okay, you got certain Israelites that are like that. I had certain men in the camp with me. Okay, a brother named Sa'ak, he was in the camp with me. He had that ruddy tone. He was like a light tannish, okay, slightly red color. Okay, like, but he had like it was like a flesh color. You understand? So that's the color of King David. He had like a flesh tone. And my rib's nephew, I'm gonna get a picture of him. Because his father is black as hell, man. But his mother's a so-called Puerto Rican, and he came out with that reddish tone, like a fresh-faced look. You can still tell he Israel, though. It's just the fact about it is that his skin tone came out looking a certain way. And for future shows, I'm going to get a picture of him. I'm going to put it up for brothers when I do a video to show you the type of color complexion David was, as far as why it referred to him as ruddy. You understand? He had a fresh-faced look of a child. That's what that meant. That's why Goliath did not take him seriously. That doesn't mean that David was a red-faced child, and it doesn't mean that David was a brownish red. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. You don't see many human beings on this earth looking like that. Okay, and sometimes a lot of people, what they do is they'll take red clay and they put it on their face, like some of the Native Americans used to do. That's why the white men called them red men, you understand, to hide in certain bushes and weeds. But that was not the natural color of their skin. They put certain things on their face like war paint to make their faces look like that. All right, but that was not the color. The Native Americans came in different shades of brown. They were not red. Okay, but that's a different topic. But Edom is red. Read the Genesis 25:25 again.
And the first came out red, all over like in hairy garment.
Right, hold that, drop that, give me Revelation chapter 12, verse 3. Because Herod was an Edomite. You understand? And not only was Herod an Edomite, but the scripture said that the woman Okay, the dragon, the red dragon, stood before the woman to defile her child, and that was going into what we just read in Matthew, the 2nd chapter.